All right, we are back. This is the Average Joe Sports Show. I'm the host, George. Beside me is my man, Trevor.
We're back.
Unfortunately, he's a Yankees and Giants fan.
Whoa,
But I won't
hold
kick
on,
him.
hold on,
I
hold
won't
on.
kick him off the show
Hold
for
on,
that.
hold on. You always got to say something about my teams. Always
That
gotta,
I do.
whether it's Duke.
That's what
whether
makes
it's
it fun.
Whether it's the Lakers.
You know what?
We're
When
like
I
a new
think
Skip
Duke,
and
that we are. When I think Duke, don't disrespect me.
Oh God. Oh man.
All right, we're going to talk baseball.
What's the word of the day? We used to have the word of the day all the time. We need a word of the day.
We'll have to come up with that.
We'll come up with something. But talk baseball.
All right, the hottest team right now is the Atlanta Braves and the Upton brothers.
You mean Justin Upton, MVP right now, early season MVP.
I don't pick MVP till after the All-Star break, man.
Well, on the pace he's on right now, he's on pace to hit about 40-something home runs and about 120 RBIs. He's already got 6 home runs.
So come on, I'm wearing my Phillies jersey. Come on,
Like
tell
I
me,
said before,
tell me about Doc Holliday.
Okay. Like I said before the commercial, Doc Holliday, once a great in this game, is dramatically on the decline. And I'm going to ask my Philly fan, Natick, how do you feel about this?
The way I feel is that
I feel bad. You're a
He needs
Philly
to-
fan, and Philly is just going downhill right now.
he's not going to be re-signed after this year.
What if they ever thought, what's a worse decision, to bring back Doc Holliday or Andrew Bynum?
The worst decision was signing Ryan Howard to that 5-year,
100.
$150 million contract when no one else was going to sign him, and 2 years before his rookie contract was ended. Just like the Yankees, the Phillies bid against themselves, and now they're stuck with him hitting 180-something
Has he done
with
anything?
one home run. He
Nothing?
hit his first home run last night.
Oh, really?
Besides striking out,
What's their record?
they would be an impressive 3-5.
Yes. Ooh.
Ahead of only the Marlins in their division.
I was just looking, and the surprise team, the team that everybody predicted in the AL East, yeah, those Toronto Blue Jays, off to a hot start.
Yeah, their knuckleballer
How's he
got
doing?
rocked.
Not doing much.
Nah, he got rocked, Sunday? And Willie Middlebrooks from the Red Sox jacked 3 home runs off of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all I care about is Joey Bats, because he's the
He's
man.
hurt.
He got hurt again.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
Joey.
missed the last 3 games, I believe.
He's got to go back on the juice. Whoops. But my Yankees, come on, come on. Talk about my Yankees. Robinson Cano, baby.
4-4.
He's heating up. I don't care. Better than what? 2-5? Whatever you guys
3-5. Let's get that correct.
And your best pitcher is on the decline. Once
Actually,
again.
their best pitcher is 0-2.
Who?
Cole Hamels.
Oh, the guy that you said should win will.
NL Cy Young.
Yep, and yeah, he's on to a great start.
He is. He's doing awesome.
Yeah. Both our teams are struggling, but it's all right. The Yankees will come around. For your Philly fans out there, I'm sorry. Just not going to happen.
They were talking about the Houston Astros on ESPN today.
Oh, man.
And Kurt Schilling believes, like I believe, that they will lose 120 games.
I still think they'll win 100. They'll lose 110.
They are
If
horrible.
that makes any difference.
They're bad.
They are terrible.
You know, over in Europe, in the English Premier League,
Yeah.
if your team does bad enough over a certain amount of years, they demote you. They demote your entire team down a class.
So what are you saying? They're going to demote the Houston Astros?
Yes.
They're not going to demote the
And the
Houston
Miami Marlins.
You know what they really should do?
Get rid of them.
Get rid of Mike Stan. Get rid of Giancarlo Stan. His name was Mike Stanton once. Trade Giancarlo Stanton because the man just cannot be on that team anymore.
No, there should be a maximum payroll and a minimum payroll in baseball. These owners, like Jeffrey Loria, should not be able to do a fire sale every 3 years because he wants to save money. The city of Miami built him a beautiful new ballpark that they funded like 90% of it, and then he goes out after 1 year, spends $130 million, and then the next
Look at
year
all the players they brought
drops
in.
down to $40 million.
They try to bring in every possible thing to win immediately. They brought in a new manager, like you said, new ballpark. Jose Reyes,
Ozzie Guillen was a joke.
Mark Burley. You had a young stud in Mike Stanton. Josh Johnson, you were hoping he could be, and everything just went downhill. Now you have one star on your team, literally.
And he wants out. He's already asked to be traded.
He needs to be traded. Yankees, make some moves. We need to have him. We need Mike Stanton. If Mike Stanton...
You guys have nothing in the cupboard to trade.
Don't worry. If Marlins are so stupid, they'll take it. Did you see what they traded?
Yes,
I did. They traded Jose Reyes, Josh Johnson, Mark Burley, somebody else, and got nothing. Are you kidding me? They'll definitely do it.
And Bud Selig, the worst commissioner in sports, allowed it to happen.
I can't believe you hate on Bud Selig. He is not worse than Roger Goodell, Gary Bettman, or...
Gary Bettman's a joke.
Yeah, so he has to be the worst. Gary Bettman is terrible. All three of those... Bud Selig does not get booed. Roger Goodell gets booed all the time in the NFL draft. NBA draft, David Stern gets booed. Don't even get me started with Gary Bettman.
Let me ask you, did you see the play the other night? I think it was Monday or Sunday night.
For what?
Joe Nathan, the closer for the Rangers, gets his 200th or 300th career save, and the out pitch. No, it was against the Rays.
Oh, wasn't
the out pitch was so horrendous, so bad off the plate. I mean, it never touched the plate. The batter thought he had ball 4, was halfway to home, first base, and then the umpire calls him out. Really? Then after the game, the umpire admits to being wrong. Why can they not be fined? Why can they not be suspended when they blatantly miss a call and then admit afterwards, oh, by the way, I got that wrong?
It bothers me because umpires in baseball are like referees, always making terrible calls, and they end up saying later.
And then Bud Selig...
It's in every sport.
Bud Selig says it'll be at least a year or two before they enhance replay.
Why? Why is it taking so long to enhance replay in everything you do in baseball? It can't just be
because
home runs.
He's a traditionalist.
I don't get... It's ridiculous to me.
Why did it take him so long to try and attack the steroid problem?
I don't understand. I don't know.
Why do you have your cell phone going off in the studio?
Whose phone is that?
That's rules, man.
Whose phone is that?
That's radio etiquette right
there.
We got
fans.
Yeah.
Shh. Be quiet over there. We're talking.
I did put our station radio, our phone number out on the air.
Oh, did you?
I did on Facebook. So anybody that wants to call, feel free to call.
Feel free to call in. But yeah, don't get me started with the steroid.
Go Big Blue.
Why? Don't get me started with the steroid thing. All that is just ridiculous. They're all a bunch of hypocrites. Because back in the day, when these guys like Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Roger Clemens were giving you all these highlights, and you're like, wow, all of a sudden you find out, yeah, I know it's the money, but you find out now, and you want to just hit. That's ridiculous.
You know, but what the irony is...
It's ridiculous that they do that.
Is I don't think any of them will get into the Hall of Fame.
And that's
justice.
Do you agree with what I'm saying or no?
No, I agree.
It's just
I agree that Bud Selig is the
guys.
Worst commissioner in sports. I agree with you. You're correct. You're perfectly correct in your assumption.
Oh, my God. What is the matter with you?
We both agree on this subject.
What are your first impressions of, so far, the first 10 games?
Mike Trout is not producing. Albert Pujols, not producing.
Josh
Hamilton, not producing.
All the big-time stars are not producing right now. Miguel Cabrera just hit his first home run, but he's still playing good baseball. Cano is starting to heat up.
The team right now that's surprising me is Atlanta, and I hate to admit it because they're in the division of my team.
Oakland?
It's good to see that Steven Strasburg got hammered on Sunday.
Oh, why do you want to see that?
Because I don't like the Nationals.
Well, you should root for somebody else because your Phillies are not going anywhere.
Neither are your Yankees.
Probably more likely to go farther than you guys. Just like the Lakers are going to go farther
than you'll barely miss the playoffs. We'll miss them by 10 games.
Try like 20. The way you guys are going, who's your best pitcher?
I posted on Twitter the other night the countdown for the Phillies to start selling off top talent.
Howard.
I
don't have Twitter.
So Utley. Get with the times, man.
I don't want Twitter.
You probably still walk around with a Walkman, don't you?
Nah, I don't. But I don't need a Twitter.
But I said that the countdown to trade Utley, you'd have to give away Halladay.
Yeah.
Lee, Howard, Papelbon. They're going to be the Miami Marlins of Philadelphia pretty soon. But they'll get better trades.
Of course, because of the Phillies.
If they continue the way they're going.
And they have more money to spend.
But if they continue the way they're going, Charlie Manuel will be fired by the All-Star game, and Ruben Amaro will be fired by the All-Star game.
He's the general manager, right?
That he is.
He's doing a great job.
He is.
He is. So you are not happy with the Phillies.
I am not.
Can I just ask you something? How are you feeling about all your sports teams? Because your sports teams are
I am
terrible.
optimistic about the Eagles because they are starting over.
And you know what they're going to do in the draft, right? They're going to
If they draft Geno Smith,
they're going to draft Geno Smith.
I will become a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Why Bengals? Be a Giant fan. At least we win.
No. I can't root for Big Blue.
Wait, who?
Big Green.
Big Green. You mean the big laughing stock? Oh, speaking of the NFC East, Des Bryant running his mouth. Always the Cowboys.
You mean besides saying he won't talk to anybody but the local media? That's good.
No, but besides talking about...
Oh, he's going to have a 2,000-yard season here soon?
And that everybody's doubting the Cowboys. It's always the Cowboys.
What proof do they have that they're going to be a good team?
No proof. It's just
exactly.
Exactly.
The Cowboys are not going to win a championship until Jerry Jones fires the general manager. And why will that not happen?
Because he's the general manager.
Exactly. All right, it's time for another commercial break.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the show is sponsored by
Coke
and Rave Cinemas in Southington.
And the movie 42.
We're not sponsored by 42.
Yes, we are.
But I do recommend everybody going and seeing it on Friday.
Coming up next, our favorite part.
That would be the Fast Five.
Fast Five.
We're back on the Pulse.